Hey, it's Chris. This is another art vlog. I'm just going to show you some pieces and talk about each. There's only 4 today. Started painting again, which is good. So I think I'll just do this in order of when each work was created. I've just been down in London for a bit. I had a show down in London, 100 Years Gallery. Did a performance just on this channel. You can view it if you like and subscribe. So I'm going to show in order what I've done. So the first drawing is a self-portrait. It's not drawing actually, it's a painting. First painting is a self-portrait. It's not exactly finished yet, but it's or it might be. This is the thing with this one. I'm a bit confused. I'm not sure. I'm going to add some more. I'm going to add some elements to it, but for the face, I don't think I will. I'll show it anyway now, basically. So, how I created this painting was, it was quite late night. I was actually painting based on observing my reflection in the mirror, basically. In the glass in the window. Not a mirror at all. I suppose it is a sort of mirror, but I was observing from a distance my window view out my room. And basically it turned out like this. So obviously I'm trying to make it a bit more like an icon from Russian art, basically, and sort of mixing of folk art and expressionistic influences. So I've sort of left parts of it. It's like I said, this isn't necessarily finished. I've got a mixed idea about this because I am going to add something to these elements here. I'm going to add maybe some blue, but I actually quite like how the face is basically unfinished. And I had a sort of idea for that as well. The idea is that basically I found out that the light can, if you put a light behind this, you can sort of make it almost look more interesting, or not more interesting, but look like it's an interesting effect basically if there's a light coming through here, because this is unprimed. This is nothing on. Well, it's primed, but I mean there's no underpainting under this part of the face. And I just went into it straight up. I usually do an underpainting, but for this I just went right into it. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna think about that one. I might work on it a bit more today. I do actually like how I'm trying to go with simplicity with the face, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still pondering this one basically. This is a new phase in my work I'm going into. Basically, different color combinations, more muted colors. Again, doing some self-portraits, but also been working from plain art painting, so basically going out into the town I live and painting, which I've done a little bit before, but not for a long time. So I've started doing that, and I'll show you the results of that. So basically, this piece, which is I'm doing this sort of series of work, which is based on the place I live, the Scottish town I live, and basically, doing paintings based on observation and drawings and all sorts of media based on that. So this is it's an impression of Inverkeithing. So what this actually is a lamppost. When I was there, obviously I was looking at a certain angle, but I basically want to make it into more of a dreamlike symbolic painting. So this is the lamppost essentially. So it's abstract, semi-abstract, right? So it's semi-abstract, and it's also the perspective is just not that important because I'm basically using the street scene as a means to access another dream layer and underneath it, basically. So I want to make it more like, it is like semi-abstract style. The composition, obviously, perspective-wise, it's basically flat, but I thought there's some push and pull going on, so that's all good. I do quite like this already. I mean, I already quite like it. I might even leave it. Maybe it's done. I'm not sure. I'm sort of in mixed mind at the minute, but I'm looking at it now and thinking, it's basically done. I think I'm going to just leave it now. I actually quite like that quality. Like I like maybe some minor fixes, but basically, I think this one's done. I just need to do the bottom now, because also just always paint the sides black if it's this sort of painting, so it just bleeds. Or you can do, the other way you can do it. It's just useful as to. It won't really work for this sort of painting because obviously I'm sort of framing it off right with the black there, sort of, because I also want to, again, I want to bring in this style from folk art and sort of like the spiritual sort of icon painting. So yeah, that's that. That's the two paintings I've been working on. I've got another big canvas, two canvases, well not big canvas, but medium-sized canvas, and another small one of the same sort of format as this. So just continue to experiment with this evolution of style and see what I do with it, basically. It's good. I like being in the place where I don't know exactly what I'm doing. It's the best place to be when you're painting, if you don't know exactly what you're up to. Okay, so the next one is Quick Sketch Indian ink. So I've been using a lot of this Indian ink recently, and it's really cool to work with. It dries really fast. So this is very, very fast. It's just doodle, really. Been doing with some Scottish friends and artists, basically. So it's just this. So it's basically, I was watching this music video, sort of doom metal. Had a guy drinking vodka, and yeah, I just did this in 8 minutes maybe. So it's just fast, interpret. It's just sort of expressionistic, black on white. I've been doing a bit of these Indian drawings, basically Indian ink drawings. I guess the painting actually, technically. Possibly overworked it a bit on the beard. The beard's a bit off, mouth's a bit too much, but I don't know really. I mean, I think it has something, but it's a bit basic too. I don't know. I really don't know. I tried to make his expression obviously dour. He's melancholic, he's sad, he's depressed. So it's he's not happy bunny. And yeah, he's just got the beard. I mean, the beard was a bit difficult. I need to experiment probably if I'm going to be painting more beards in the future. I need to experiment a bit with that. I probably did better on my monk painting. And by the way, if you want to watch any of my previous vids, like and subscribe, and you can find it on there. You can also find more of these sort of videos, like the last one where I did the hermit, which is better rendering probably than similar style. And finally, this is actually still drying a bit. I just did this a few minutes ago. It's basically automatic drawing, 4 or 5 minutes. I do quite like the fluidity movement in this. It has got movement in the composition. Literally closed my eyes for part of it, half of it, and then did the other half with just quick brush strokes. Probably more successful overall than the more worked over one. I think with Indian ink, it actually pays to be a bit faster. Basically, respond faster and work more randomly. Basically, not randomly, more feeling. Just work faster and don't really think about the movements too much. Basically, so and don't overload the brush like I did with the last one a bit too much. So I've been a bit more chaotic and careful with this one, and that's actually made the difference, I think. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. That's my art vlog for today. It's the 29th of May, so it's going to June. Yeah, I'll post the next one in like a week or two. Have a great one. I don't know why I did that. And yeah, rock on. Keep making art if you make art. And keep on doing. Sorry about that. It's like what Kiss did, wasn't it? Like anyway, have a good one. Yeah.